Hi, as you all know, we are making recipes from Punjab this month, and the first recipe we made was sarson ka saag and makki ki roti. Today I brought to you a chicken recipe from Punjabi house, and this recipe was shared by Damanjeet, who is from Amritsar. Thank you, Damanjeet, for sharing this recipe. The goodness you have earned will come back to you in many ways whenever someone makes and relishes this recipe. Thank you so much. Now, let's start making this amazing recipe. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share these videos, and like and comment if you haven't done so. My name is Ghazala and you're watching Kitchen Love Stories with me. Now let's start cooking. And to make this chicken dhania, let's start by adding salt, turmeric powder, Kashmiri red chili powder, ginger garlic paste, and yogurt. We are going to give this all a good mix. Leave it to marinate for about 30 minutes. And while this is marinating, let's start making our masala powder. And for that we need cloves, cardamoms, cinnamon sticks, 1 black cardamom, 1 teaspoon black pepper, Kashmiri red chili powder, and we are going to grind this to a fine powder. You can see here. And after we made this powder, we are going to add few more spices: cumin seed, coriander seeds, and few dry red chilies. And we are just going to crush these spices along with this powder. You can see here. We'll keep this aside to use it in this recipe later. Mustard oil in a wok or a pan, kadhai, whatever you want to use. We'll wait for the oil to come to smoking point and add sliced onions. You know, it's best to use iron kadhai for these kind of recipes. It tastes totally different and amazing when you cook all these kind of recipes in iron kadhai. We wanted these onions to turn golden brown, and they're almost turning golden brown. And at this stage, let's add finely chopped spinach. The stove is on high flame and we are going to fry these spinach along with onions for 2 minutes. We have to make sure the spinach is finely chopped. Water from the spinach has dried out and you can see the oil separating. Now it's time to add ginger garlic paste and fry until you see the ginger garlic paste turns pink. And after you see the ginger garlic paste has turned pink and is fried well, this is the time to add the masala powder we made. The stove is still on high flame. We are going to fry this masala for about 30 seconds by continuously stirring so that the masala doesn't burn. And after 30 seconds, it's time to add finely chopped tomatoes and a teaspoon of salt. Now we are going to fry all of them together until we see the tomatoes have dissolved in the masala. Time to add marinated chicken. Give it all a good mix. And as usual, we are not going to add any water to the chicken to cook. And the chicken will cook in its own water. For that, we are going to put the stove on low flame. Cover it and cook for about 5 minutes on the lowest flame we have. And after 5 minutes, just mix it gently so that it doesn't burn. We'll again cover this and cook on low flame for about 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, you will see the water coming out of the chicken. We are going to gently mix this again. When you cook chicken or mutton in its own water, the taste is completely different. Please do not add any water and cook them on slow flame. We are done mixing this dhania chicken gently. Now we are going to cover this and cook for about 10 minutes on the lowest flame we have. And after 10 minutes, you can see the amount of water in this. Give it all a good mix. I think this chicken should be cooked for 5 more minutes. So I'll just mix it well and cover it and cook for 5 more minutes on low flame. You know, totally 20 to 25 minutes is enough for chicken to cook on low flame. We can see the chicken has started to leave the oil. This is completely cooked now. This is a very nice recipe and is best eaten with roti or naan. This is also good with matar pulao or jeera rice. Time to add kasuri methi. Stove is still on low flame. A gentle mix after adding kasuri methi. Now it's time to add cream. Cream is completely optional. Actually, this is two completely different dishes, before and after adding cream. You can try both, it's amazing. We are going to mix gently until the cream is mixed well with the chicken. And when you see the cream is mixed well with the chicken, this is the time we add chopped coriander, which is finely chopped. We are going to give this all a good mix and keep stirring until we see the oil separating. This is done now. Let me plate this and show it to you. Thank you so much, Damanjeet, for this wonderful recipe. And I thank you all for watching this video. Please do not forget to share this video with others and subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video. Until then, take care, remember me in your prayers and be safe in this time. Bye-bye.